Hello everyone and welcome to my new video on stock market. I hope you are doing well and also you are taking precautions in order to protect yourself from the coronavirus. So do not take it lightly. Do take all the precautions like wearing mask, using sanitizer. So do take all these precautions. So coming to this video, in the new series of video, I will be talking about or discussing about IPO returns of some of the companies. So I'll discuss about both type of companies. So some companies would have created a lot of wealth since their IPO. Some companies would have destroyed the wealth since the IPO. So I will discuss about both of this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and keep supporting me in making such type of content. Okay, and before I move forward to discuss the IPO of HDFC Bank, so there's some disclaimer, like this is only for knowledge purpose. Like, okay, the knowledge is that, so through the stock market, of course, you can make a lot of money, but also you can also lose a lot of money. So I'll discuss about both these cases. So in some cases, I will discuss about IPOs that has been wealth creators, and I will discuss about some IPOs that has been wealth destroyer. So basically, share price is always a reflection of the company. If a company does well in the long term, the share price also does well. If the company does not do well in the long term, the share price also does not do well. And also you can suggest me some other companies also for which I should make similar type of videos regarding the IPO. So you can suggest that in the comment box. So regarding HDFC Bank IPO details, it went public in 1995. That is 25 years before today. The issue price for one share in the IPO was rupees 10. And this IPO was oversubscribed 55 times. That means there was a lot of demand for this stock. IPO of this stock, HDFC Bank. Of course, HDFC Bank was a very famous bank at 1995 also. That's why a lot of demand. People knew that if they get this IPO, they can make a very good amount of returns on this IPO. And that you can see in the listed price, right? It listed at the price of rupees 40 in the stock market. So issue price was only rupees 10 and the listing price was rupees 40. I will say bumper IPO that happened, right? And it's almost 300% return. From 10 to 40. So let's say you would have invested rupees 10,000 in this IPO. So, and this is just a assumption, I will say. You have not invested that much, and even, maybe you are not, maybe you were not permitted to invest this much money, maybe, right? I'm just taking an example here to show the numbers calculation. So let's say if you invested rupees 10,000, then the issue price was rupees 10 for each share, and you would have got total shares, 1,000 shares, because issue price is rupees 10. You are investing rupees 10,000, so you would have got 10,000 shares of HDFC Bank in the IPO. Now let's look at the bonus splits, because bonus and splits can change the stock price of a stock. So let's say today the stock price is 1,000. Now the company decides to issue a bonus in the ratio 1:2. That means for every one share, you get 2 shares. So in that case, the price will also half. That means from 1,000, the price will become 500, and then you will get double shares. So if you had 500 shares, you will get 1,000 shares, but the price will also come down by half. That what happens. So let's look at the bonus and split history of HDFC Bank. So the first split for HDFC Bank happened in 2011 in the ratio 1:5. That means for every one share that you had, you will get 5 shares for that. Five shares, right? For that. That means total shares now will be equal to 5,000, because for every one share you are getting 5 shares, right? So shares will be equal to 5,000 now. Initially you had 1,000 shares. Now another split happened in 2019. This was in ratio 1:2. That means for every one share that you have, you will get 2 shares. That means total you have shares equal to 10,000 now, right? From 5,000 you double to 10,000 now after this split happened. Now, okay, there is no bonus issued by the HDFC Bank till now. So only 2 splits have happened for it and no bonus. So total shares now today you will have is 10,000 from initial starting of 1,000 shares. Now let's do the return calculation. So total shares you have is 10,000. Share price of one HDFC Bank today is close to 1,000 rupees. So the total value of your 10,000 that you invested in 1995 will be worth 1 crore today, right? Huge amount of returns, right? And In terms of Peter Lynch, he used to call this type of stocks multi-bagger stock. So according to him, it's a 1000x bagger stock. And the CAGR return over 25 years is 32%. That's quite great amount of returns. Okay, let's say, what if you missed the IPO? Maybe you didn't get the shares during the IPO. Okay, in that case, let's say maybe the share listed in the stock market at rupees 40. Maybe let's say you bought at rupees 50 in the stock market. So the number of shares you would have got with 10,000 and the share price being 50 is 200. So total number of shares today will be equal to 2000. I mean, it will become 10 times as we saw in the previous case. And total value today will be 20 lakhs. So 2000 shares into 1000 rupees, that is HDFC Bank share price. So total value today is 20 lakhs. And it's a 200x bagger stock in, in Peter Lynch words. And it's a 23% CAGR return it has given over last 25 years. And of course, you would have seen HDFC Bank every year, its earning keeps on growing at 20%, close to 20%. And it has been giving 20% return, since the IPO itself. And also stock price, of course, reflects that, because I told you in IPO how much, and 32% CAGR from IPO, and after the IPO around 23% return. So you can see that in the stock price chart of HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank is, every mutual fund and most of many foreign investors are invested into HDFC Bank because how it has performed over the long term. The profits have been increasing for HDFC Bank year by year, and that's why the stock price is a reflection of that. And also HDFC Bank is the largest bank in India by market capitalization. So that's the story of HDFC Bank IPO. And if you want similar story for other companies, do comment in the comment section. I will also try to find data for those and make similar type of videos. Thank you for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.